Hey guys, okay, this is update mostly intended for those subscribing who are still wondering about the 8800 GT, my experiences. I'm going to cover 4 things in general. One, those experiences thus far at the games of late, Crysis and Call of Duty 4. 2, I'm going to go over drivers and all the software and all that crap. 3, I'm going to bitch and complain about the mid-range. And 4, I'm going to tell you guys that I'm basically going to shoot a Call of Duty 4 video. Anyway, so, let's start. Got my Red Bull. Alright, so I downloaded Call of Duty 4. It kicks total ass. It is intense. It's not one of those fear-mongering games. I like BioShock, and I like Oblivion, but BioShock is more creepy than I thought it would be, and Oblivion, going in the caves, and I'd rather kill something besides rats and rabid wolves. Okay. Anyway, it is intense. What kind of intense is it? It's like, if it was a fantasy genre type of game, it would be like my story, where my main character, the first boss he takes down is a black dragon in the beginning. Alright, that gives you, it's like where most stories end and you finally get to the kick-ass part. That's where my stuff starts. You get thrown into the action. I had to play it the second time. I got much more used to the objectives because you get thrown right into it. It's not as easy to adapt to, jump right into it like Final Fantasy VII. But if you buy the retail version and you're like iffy when you first play the first level, you can still get your objectives. You'll just be really confused if you're not a huge shooter fan, but it is awesome. If you like anything intense, you're going to love this game. If you have at least some shooter experience, you probably won't suck. I played it on easy, of course. Again, I never professed to being some kind of badass. I just, my take on things. Anyway, solid FPS with max settings 1024, 768. Exactly what I wanted, expected. Crash and burn. Just died on me. And rebooted. Came back, crappy FPS. Right now I'm working towards figuring out the best settings / FPS balance before I post a video to avoid suckage. Anyway, NVIDIA finally, when Windows login screen, as soon as it went blue, I get this little alert that says, "Oh, you're not getting enough power to your video cards." Hello? It's been a fucking week, alright? You could have told me, like, I don't know, what have I been doing all week? Shooting video of 3D games. And you're telling me, now I'm not getting enough power? This is, because, I don't know. But I'm going to complain about that in a moment. I still need to research the power. It said it downclocked the cards. It didn't. I think it was like 648 clocked, I think. And this is what it comes at stock. So some people are saying if you got 2 rails at 18, I'm getting 36, and the box is only 24. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, drivers. The issue with drivers. SI indicator. It's here. It's not here. It's on. It's not on. I don't know. Overclocking Intune is sporadic if it allows you to, if the option is there. Where is the stability test? I'm not talking about the thing where the monsters jump around, woo! Okay, I'm talking about when you overclock your card a little bit. And by the way, I do it by 456 megahertz, both on the GPU and the memory. Hit apply, make sure it's stable, and then I keep on going up until I hit the rate the general nice decimally rounded numbers I like. So anyway, that's gone. I haven't seen that since my 7900. Since my 7900 GT. So, oh yeah, and this thing is, these are hot. They're 85 degrees Celsius. I don't know Celsius as much as I know Fahrenheit, but I know that's hot. Give me a second here. I gotta fill the back of the case. Like, the metal around the graphics cards, and this, I haven't played Call of Duty 4. I had to go for a walk with the dog because I had stupid ass hiccups. Go figure when I wanted to record the video for you guys. So my computer hasn't been doing much for maybe an hour, and the night's a wonderful time to walk, by the way. So it's not hot, but the back of the case, the actual, I think it's aluminum. Yeah, it's aluminum. I was sick of the heavy ass steel, and I don't really port my computer around that much anymore. It's very warm, not hot, but very warm. So anyway, NVIDIA Intune or NVIDIA Control Panel. Pick a name, stick with it. Consistency. That's why we hate Vista, because it's not consistent. I can't even go into Windows Explorer and use my cut, copy, and paste buttons, which I use sometimes while I lay down. I'm not always using the keyboard. Sometimes I like the GUI. And now in Vista, I gotta click, and if I hold the mouse button down, it doesn't actually like choose cut, copy, or paste in Vista. I have to manually click again. So I got to click twice on what I used to do to click once. Retarded. So NVIDIA, learn from Microsoft's mistakes. Be consistent. Review your software with intelligent people who are using it and testing it. Okay. And don't also make the mistake, like for example, Firefox, where the GUI is by the developers but not designers. So when a regular person is going to use it, they don't know how to get their download because there's no download icon. You've got to use someone who's demanding, who understands where those features are, who's going to ask those questions and say, where is this? How come these features are missing, but they were there before? And inconsistency is a bitch, and it is bad PR, especially when people are here watching the video and determining, hey, am I going to buy the card or not? I'm going to watch someone else's experiences. Are they happy? Are they pissed? Are they getting good FPS? How is the software? Is he able to do what he needs to do? Is he able to do it consistently? I'm not really happy with the software. The physical hardware, single card, it's great. SLI, I don't know. Another complaint. This one, probably the biggest one of all. I have to reboot between having two screens and then using SLI? Are we like stuck back in Windows 95 where I have to reboot the computer to change the color bit? What is this? So, yeah, stupidity. The shooters are really helping me out of late with the frustration levels in the venting. Especially in that video where I ran two guys over. That lit off a little, yeah. Okay, mid-range. I am bitchy about mid-range because we haven't had mid-range since 7900s. GTs, by the way. GS, So 7900 GT was great because it was the exact same thing as a GTX except for the clock rate. And you could, of course, overclock your GTs. So, if you're thinking about an 8800 GT, I recommend, and you can hold on to your money, I recommend waiting until ATI comes out with their mid-range. Hopefully ATI will actually come out with mid-range, because the card they finally came out with after like half a year of waiting, everyone's like, is ATI going to actually release the damn card or not? And they were waiting for DDR4, and I don't remember if they had DDR4. But $400 is not mid-range. I hate to break it to you folks, but I mean, for people who drop like $1,000 to get two 8800 GTXs, and you think, you know, that's like nothing, those people don't understand what mid-range is. Okay, mid-range, it has to be affordable by someone in high school, in college, or someone out of college who has to pay. People who have bills, who aren't making tons of money, and are saving money up on the side. Okay, that's mid-range. $250 is a mid-range card. That's a mid-range price. Alright, I remember buying my GeForce, my first GeForce with DDR. That was like the big thing, DDR back then. That was $250. That was the best card I could get at the time. That was high-end. So, I mean, you know, but of course, if you know anything about the Federal Reserve, you know our money's been going to shit because it's not really our money. So, but, so for our educated people out there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about right there, and you'll know why our money is worth shit. So, anyway, mid-range, coming back. Wait till the ATI cards come out. hopefully the retailers will drop their prices. Anyway, that's my 10-minute mark there with the music. Call of Duty 4, as soon as the videos aren't sucking when I'm shooting them, and I get one that doesn't suck, I will post it. So those are coming up soon, and thanks for watching, and I'll keep those videos coming.